Hey PAG, it's Pastor Stephanie, and we are on day 10 of our 21 days of prayer and fasting, and we are going to dive into Romans 12:10. Love each other with genuine affection and take delight in honoring each other. Love and honor are both vital to the unity and health of the church. It's important to our local assembly as well as the worldwide ecclesia as the body of Christ. We fulfill Jesus' two commandments of loving the Lord thy God with all of our heart, soul, mind, and strength, and loving our neighbor as ourselves when we operate and intentionally pursue loving and honoring each other. So I bet you're probably wondering, okay, I know what honor means, upholding people in right stature, of high respect, high regard, someone with fame, honor, but when we read what Paul is saying here in Romans 12:10, honor is the Greek word timi, which means a price, a value, a cost. We see that in Matthew 27:6, where Judas has just given blood money to the Pharisees. And what is the word that they use to describe the payment for Jesus' murder? Timi, because it was of high cost, of high value. So when Paul is instructing the Roman believers to love each other, to honor each other, he's instructing them to think, just as Jesus has died for me, Jesus has died for you. So who am I to even think that I am better than you, or to think that I am more valuable than my neighbor? Because Jesus has come to die for all of us to be cleansed, for all of us to be sinless and washed free, living new life with Jesus. There are often times too where I enjoy reading different versions of the Bible. One of the versions I love to read is the ICB, which is the International Children's Bible, just because it is easier for me to understand at times, and it is so helpful for us to understand concepts easier. So the ICB version says, Romans 12:10, love each other like brothers and sisters. Give your brothers and sisters more honor than you want for yourselves. There may be times where we want honor for ourselves, but we can't expect honor for us if we're not willing to sow honor into other people's lives. The ESV version says, love one another with brotherly affection. Outdo one another in showing honor. Outdo one another. It's not a competition that I'm going to honor you more than you're going to honor me, but it's an intentional mindset of, I'm going to operate in a spirit of excellence and outdo my neighbor in honor because I love and see the value that Jesus paid the price for. Even in the Message version, it says, love from the center of who you are. Don't fake it. Run for dear life from evil. Hold on for dear life to good. Be good friends who love deeply. Practice playing second fiddle. I love that last line there, practice playing second fiddle, because I remember when I was a high school student myself and I played first chair trumpet in my high school orchestra and marching band. We would go to marching band competitions and the judges would actually fill out these evaluation sheets saying that the first trumpet overpowered the rest of the band and it took away from the overall orchestral piece of music. I remember at the time thinking, they don't know what they're talking about. I played well, I did awesome. Only for years later, as an adult, to look back at those recordings of those competition pieces and agree with the judges that what I had done was foolish. So even taking that illustration into consideration of honor, that I'm going to outdo my neighbor in honoring, I'm going to play second fiddle because I understand that there is value in unity. There is value in operating as a harmonious symphony that honors Jesus. There is unity and honor when I'm thinking about what is beneficial to the entire body and what honors Jesus rather than what brings honor to myself. So it's thinking of others. It's considering what they need rather than what I need. It's playing second fiddle. So this year, let's intentionally put into practice playing the second fiddle. Let's intentionally outdo one another in honor, not as a competition, but out of a brotherly affection for those in the body of Christ.